Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. It is Friday night. Friday night, it is Doll Symposium week. So let's switch the camera over. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 56 of the Doll Symposium. As always, I am your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant with me today is the very lovely Mercedes. So, today is a news week. And as our shows usually go, news week, then follows is Beyond the Doll Hot Topic week, and so forth and so on and so forth. Now, obviously, yes, last week we did not have an episode of Beyond the Doll because we were at Anime NYC, or rather, I was at Anime NYC, and met a lot of people and had a lot of fun. I will leave talking about Anime NYC until next week. I know a lot of you probably want to hear what happened, what was going on, but I do want to leave it for next week because I want to do like a full deep dive, like what happened, what we were doing, how did it turn out and everything. I want to do that and give it more attention rather than fitting it during a news week episode. So I know most of you just want to see the news, what's coming out, what to look out for. So I don't want to bore you guys too much with what happened. I'll save that for next week's episode of Beyond the Doll, and we'll do a full recap of Anime NYC 2023. But for this week, like I said, we're going to stick to the news. So let's see who's here. PMB Sakura, welcome PMB Sakura to the stream. It's good to see you. Mika7, it's good to see you. Linda, welcome to the stream. And everybody else that is watching the stream or the VODs at a later date, welcome and thank you for tuning in. Now, before we get started, let me just move some of my screens over so that we can get all our news items up on the board. So, as usual, we will start with some Dolphy Dream news. That's usually the first thing that we do on this channel. Just positioning Mercedes a little bit so we can get her better in here. Kami Faye, welcome to the stream, Kami Faye. All right, now switching over. Where is it? Okay, this is the last time I'm going to tell you guys about it because it is ending. So on the Volks International website and the Volks USA website, we do have the Spy Family 2023 Dolphy Dream, or rather Chimiko Dolphy Dream, the new body style of Anya from Spy Family for the 2023 pre-order project. Now, what that means is essentially, as long as you pre-order her within the given time frame, you are guaranteed to get her, as well as guaranteed to get the outfits if you so choose to purchase them. Remember, there are two different ways of purchasing. You could do a full payment all up front, or you could split it into two separate deposits. The deposits will basically just split the cost in half. You'll pay half now, you'll pay half later. The reason why I say this is the last time is because she ends on November 26th. For those of you that are already in the east area of the world, which is like Asia, it's going to end in one day for you because it's already the 25th. But for us in the United States, especially here in East Coast to West Coast, we still have 2 more days because it's still Friday. So you have until Sunday, I believe it's Sunday evening, if I'm not mistaken. Sunday at midnight. So you basically have till the end of day Sunday to pre-order Anya from Spy Family on the new Chimiko Dolphy Dream body, which is the very small, little tiny body. So this is the last time I'll announce it because this is the last weekend in order to pre-order her. Now, moving on to the new stuff. So Volks has announced this. They're having a Christmas party outfit collection. So these are already available. You can see add to cart, and some of them are low stock already. So you have ugly sweater for the mini Dolphy Dreams and the ugly reindeer sweater for the DD, DDS, and DDY. You can get these now. They're available as of right now. You could purchase them. Their stocks are a little low right now, as well as the Santa Claus hat with the toy sack here. And the reindeer ears with the reindeer bell necklace. So these items are available on the Volks International website right now if you want to get your lovelies ready for the Christmas holiday spirit. I'm pretty sure it's gone, like it's first come first serve. Like, so if you don't purchase it now, it's not like you're gonna be able to pre-order or anything later. Now, will it come to the Volks USA website? Maybe. I don't know, because honestly, I didn't check. That's one of the things I forgot to check this week for you guys. So we will have to look at that when we get to the Volks USA section. Now, because I was a little bit in a rush. It is the holiday weekend, so you know, a lot of stuff going on with family and Black Friday shopping. So I was a little bit in a rush to get the news out today, but we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. Now, next up from Volks International is these very cute Year of the Dragon Kigurumi sets. So you can have the Kigurumi Mini, which is for Mini Dolphy Dream and Dolphy Dream Pretty. And you can get the Fluffy Dragon Suit Regular, which is going to be for your DDS, DDs, and DDY. Now, just so you guys can get a better idea of how they look, let's just open this page up. Oh, good, great. The website is crashing now. Hold on one second. There we go. So if you guys can see here, this is the dragon outfit. This is it in full. Let's see if we can make this bigger. There you go. Now note that the gloves and the shoes are not a part of this outfit. They're actually separate. You have to order them separately. Let's see. Other pictures, you can see that it has a tail. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure, but the way that the tail is curved right here, I'm assuming there's a wire in it, so you can pose the tail in any manner that you would like. More pictures here. This is what it would look like if you just bought the Kigurumi itself. No shoes, no gloves. And it looks at it as a wire right here because the tail is coming out on the end. So now, oh, what happened here? It like skipped this picture. No, why is it skipping the picture? Don't do that. I want to see it. There you go. So this is like the bigger version with the littler version right next to it. And then this is the actual outfit pieces. So you have the Kigurumi itself, and then the hat is separate, which is quite interesting because usually the head part is like a hoodie. It just kind of like comes on. It's interesting to see that it's actually a separate piece here. Now, if we go back to the original site, so you can see it here, the Fluffy Dragon Gloves and Slipper set. So essentially what you're looking at is around roughly 10,000 yen if you want to get like the whole like suit with the gloves and the shoes. Now, obviously it's going to cost you a little bit more if you're going to get all both outfits and then like 2 shoe set. So that's up to you on how you want to purchase. But these are not available until December 11th. So, excuse me. Gosh, that was bad. So December 11th is when this sale's actually going to start. So make sure you leave a note for yourself, put an alarm on your phone for December 11th to ring, because Kigurumis are pretty popular. And I wouldn't be surprised if this sold out pretty early. Hold on. I'm going to get some tea in me. So I'm pretty sure this will sell out really fast. And December 11th is probably going to have a lot of crashes on the website from people trying to get this outfit. I kind of want to get this outfit, but I don't know. I'm trying to save, and these doll companies are making it really hard to save because I've been saying this so many times on my channel. I really want to go back to Japan, but they keep launching all these really cute stuff. Anglerfishy says the sweaters are so cute. They are cute, but they're making it hard for me to save. I don't know about the rest of you, but these doll companies are making it hard to save by releasing all these super cute stuff. And it doesn't end here, because there's more being released. Let's see. Excuse me. So this next thing. Here's another thing that's available from Volks USA. You guys know what Ita bags are. Well, now you have an official Ita bag for dolls. So this bag is now available on the Volks International website, and it's first come, first serve. So once these are sold out, they're gone. But it's basically a shoulder bag with a clear side to it so you can see your dolls. Now let's see if we can get this picture a little bit bigger. Now the cool thing about this is it has a zipper right in the front. So if you don't want to like pull the dolls out from the top, you can actually open this front pocket here and remove the dolls or display the dolls that way. Oh, I hate my mouse. It just keeps going crazy on me. So as you can see here, you can see this, how it unzips and the top just drops down and the dolls can come out. You can even put like a cute little background in here. Instead, if you don't want like a brick wall as the background, you can always put something else like as a background display. Let's see. There's a side view, how you can see how the side opens. The only thing I'm worried about is that, you know, sometimes, depending on the zipper company, like how they make things, the zipper could be like, after a while of use, it could be like very loose. So, meaning that like, if you have dolls in here that, let's say you try to fit 2, right? Because right in this picture, you have 2. Let's say you want to put 2 Dolphy Dream Dynamites or 2 regular sized Dolphy Dreams. You know how like it makes the bag kind of widen a little bit because the dolls are taking more space than usual? If the zipper kind of gets loose, it might auto unzip itself. Like, you know what I mean? Not like auto like it's like a smart device, but you know, after like moving around and hustling, bustling through cons or whatever, it gets bumped a few times. The zipper gets a little loose and starts unzipping itself. That's the only thing I would be worried about with like a long-term use. And more than likely it won't happen when you first buy the thing. But also it really depends on the type of zipper that they use for this bag. Now I'm assuming they're going to try and use like a really high grade, like good zipper so that it doesn't unzip itself through, you know, tussling around or moving around. But we really won't know until we have one to test. Which I will try to get one so I can test these things out. More things here. They just show you another doll in the bag. And here it is with a regular sized Dolphy Dream. So as you remember, the previous one had 2 mini Dolphy Dreams like squished in there. Now you can have 1 regular sized Dolphy Dream and it looks like it takes up a lot of space in here. You probably could fit 2 of them if you wanted their heads to peek out the top. Or if you kind of like, I don't know, kind of wedge 1 feet under the other to like make 2 of them fit in there. So I really think you could fit 2. It would just be really, really cramped. But I think you could fit 2. And there it is without anything inside. Now it's cool that it has like a nice little like button clip on the top. I'm assuming that helps keep the bag together without the zippers like auto unzipping itself. That's what I'm assuming. I don't know for sure, obviously, because I don't have one of these bags on hand. And here's a close-up on the zipper. It does look like it's one of those heavy-duty zippers. But here's another thing. You see this little clip hole here? What you could do, if you really wanted to, is you can get a clip to go through, like a carbine clip, to go through this loop, and then like have like a little keychain thing go through this thing, and then put them together, just to make sure that it doesn't auto-unzip itself. So I don't know if that's the reason why they put this little tag here, this tag loop here, but if I were to guess, I think it was a pretty good educated guess that maybe these 2 pieces go hand in hand, which is why the picture really focuses on the zipper and this tag here. But that's just me speculating. Obviously, I don't know for sure. And then this is like a picture of someone carrying it. Again, 2 mini Dolphy Dreams in the bag can fit comfortably. I really think you could fit 2 Dolphy Dreams, but until I get one and try it out myself, we really won't know. PMB Sakura says, 100% agreed. These companies don't know how to make my... They do know how to make my wallet cry. They definitely do. It's not cool, man. I mean, it is cool because they release really cool stuff, but at the same time, how am I supposed to save? Moguri, welcome Moguri to the stream. Welcome. I ordered this bag and it finally shipped yesterday. Nice. Let me know what you think of it, Moguri, because I kind of want one too. And then you can see just another picture here. They opened up the front part of the bag and this guy's taking pictures of them, which is pretty cute. And that's pretty much it. So they're still available if you guys want them. It's 9,790 yen. I mean, roughly, if you translate that over, that's probably around like $70 US, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Where's that other picture? Oh, here. I didn't get to show you guys this one. So this part I thought was cool. So there's a back of the bag has this little pocket thing. and it has a zipper. So you can either close the zipper, and like you see in this picture, you could put your cell phone in there, you can put some hand sanitizer in there, whatever you want to put in there. Or if you have a rolling suitcase, you can unzip it and then hook the bag onto the rolling suitcase, which I think is a fantastic idea. I do the same thing right now with my Mirai carry, because the Mirai carry has like a little overloop thing that you could put on. But unless the suitcase itself is filled with stuff, it makes my whole thing fall over, because the Mirai carry is loaded up with dolls and camera gear and the like, so kind of falls over. Okay, let's keep going. But I think this bag is really cool. If you guys have any disposable income for the time being, I highly suggest you probably get one of these from when you travel to conventions and things or doll meetups. I think it's a really cool idea. Now, next up. So Doll Party 50 is coming. As we all know, it's coming this December 10th. And I just want to let you guys know that they already posted the exhibition sales. So Dolphy Dream's sister Fryren, or Freeren, however you pronounce the name of the show, this is going to be a limited quantity sale. Excuse me. After Anime NYC, I think I picked up a little cold again, because I just got better from getting sick, and now I feel like I got something again. I don't know what it is. Anyways, Fryren is 85,800 yen, and it's first come, first serve. I believe there's a lottery for her at the event, which leads me to believe that during the after event for us international buyers, it's going to be a click war. But the other thing is Hatsune Miku NT is available. Now, if you notice here, it says limited quantity sales plus pre-order. So let me just explain how this is going to work. Essentially what it is if you go to Doll Party 50, you have to go and get Hatsune Miku in a lottery. This is my understanding, is that they'll have a lottery based on the number on your attendee ticket, is how they like pull the lottery numbers. Now, that's only for Hatsune Mikus that they have in stock at the event. What happens is if all the Hatsune Mikus sell out during Doll Party 50 and they no longer have any more available, like physical copies of Hatsune Miku at the event, then they open it up for pre-order. And anyone that pre-orders her will be guaranteed to get her. Now, for us international buyers, I don't know when the pre-order starts for us. I don't know if it happens like right after or right before, but let's see. If we click on this link, maybe it'll tell us the exact time frame. Let's see. So it pretty much says it'll sell out and then switch to pre-order. And then the pre-order ones are going to come in spring of 2024, which is a very quick turnaround time. Now, my assumption is that during the after event, which takes place on January 13th, is when it opens up for pre-orders for us internationally. But again, it's not very specific, because if you can start pre-ordering her at the event once they have sold out of their physical copies, I mean, it stands to reason that she should be available to pre-order right after the event's over. But they don't really specify that on this product page here. But at the very latest, you'll be able to start pre-orders at January 13th. But I'm pretty confident, even though I have no solid intel, I'm pretty confident they're going to open up the pre-orders after the event, and you don't have to wait until January 13th. That's my assumption, but I honestly don't know for sure if that's really going to happen or not. But just keep an eye out, and I definitely will let you guys know after the event, because I'm sure after the event's over on December 10th, they're going to release more information so that we know. Sakura says, I hope Volks USA also releases Fryren. I have always had luck with Volks USA. They probably will, but we don't know for sure. We'll find out, though. Now, also for the Doll Party 50 event, we're going to have the new winter outfit collection. Now, there's a couple goodies in here. You could see on these pictures here, you have some older, like, it looks like It reminds me of like pictures of like Oktoberfest like waitresses or something, like these outfits. And then there's some of these like little, I don't even know how to call these things. Let's click on it. I think they're like little princess looking outfit thingies. It says Bear Ears Coordinated Set. So I don't know. It's very cutesy like these outfits. But then they have like obviously these Oktoberfest looking ones. You have some bomber jackets. That's kind of cool. You get it in black or teal. And then you have these separates here that come out. I like these skirts. These are pretty cool. And then this wedding dress, which historically I always pass on the wedding dresses, but I really like this year's options. So let's click on this to take a look. I think that this year's options look really good. Like this is a nice looking wedding dress outfit. And if you buy, let's see, where's the other picture? Here it is. If you buy the underskirt thing, it even looks even better. So I think these are really nice. I might have to get me one of these princess set dresses. And then for the smaller girls, you have another version right here, which is very, very nice as well. Does come with the pearl necklace, which is nice. Now, in addition to having the white one, you also have the black underskirt stuff, and then the veil stuff is separate. They do have, which is interesting here, a black bra and panty set. So don't know if that's going to stain or not. Take your chances. And then they have these nice, adorable school outfits. So these ones here are a plaid version of the school outfits, which is really nice. I do like how the gray and the blue really like work in tandem with each other. Oops, went too far. Sorry, guys. Oh my god, my mouse. Why is it going nuts? Okay. And then you have the rest of the stuff. You have the shoes here. These boots are nice. I really like these purple like slip-ons. Like these heels are, it's just my thing because I love lavender. But these are really nice. I think this looks really cool. I might have to pick those up. What I'm going to put it with, I have no clue. But they look really, really nice. And now let me see if I can just... I'm going to pull up, because I didn't get a chance to look up Volks USA. I'm so sorry, guys. That's normally a part of the episode. I missed out on pulling that up. 1 second here. All right, is this... Okay, this is it. So let me go back. On the Volks USA website, you will have this here. The Christmas party thing is available. So if I click on this, oh, it's not even showing because it's not November 25th. So it's going to start for us here in the USA. It won't start until Saturday, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, though. That's important. Pacific time, not Eastern time. This will be available for purchase on the Volks USA website. You do have the free shipping campaign for the Volks News. That's coming up as well. Spy Family obviously is going to end on November 26th. This is old news. And that's pretty much it. So let's see. What do we got going on here? Yeah, it doesn't look like they're mentioning anything yet about the after event on the Volks USA website. But they do have news for Miku NT here. Alright, so if you want to pre-order Miku NT, it looks like it's going to be available December 9. Alright, so it's really during the event. Oh, this is big news. So from December 9 to December 11, you can pre-order Hatsune Miku NT from Volks USA. Now, this is interesting news because this is not announced on the Volks International website. So I don't know when Miku NT will be available to pre-order on the Volks International website because they said nothing about it on their site. They only said that it'll switch the pre-orders once they run out of the regular supply during the event. But apparently, if you go on Volks USA website, December 9 through December 11, you can pre-order Hatsune Miku. So that's nice. It'll come out a little later though. It says here summer of 2024, whereas in the international website it says spring of 2024. So you will get a little bit of a lag to get yours. It also specifies right here is that do note that the Volks USA operates separately from Volks International. This announcement is exclusively for Volks USA. Sales methods offered on the international store may differ. So there you go. You will get her. It's $690 from Volks USA. So if you do want her, you have to pre-order her here December 9th through December 11th. It will require a full payment up front, so there is no deposits or anything like that. It's a good thing I checked the Volks USA website like I was supposed to, because I definitely left that out in a hurry today. So this is good news. Demi, if you're watching, now's your chance. December 9th through December 11th, pre-order Hatsune Miku, guaranteed to be yours on the Volks USA website. Look at that. And that's pretty much everything for Dolphy Dream news this week. So let's move on to some Azone news. Now, before I go there, I need another drink. Excusez-moi. And I think I will have a little bit of some cough drops. Cough drops are nice. Okay. Let's move on. So Azone International has some cool stuff. This is a new Iris Collect girl from Azone International. And this is the green-eyed monster, Layla. Now, Layla is going to be 58,000 yen, or 63,800 yen after taxes and everything. Now, she's going to be released November 24th, which is right now. And then it's until quantities last. So this is definitely one of those click war kind of things. You have to get it from Azone Net or at the stores itself. They do not sell this on any other third-party platforms such as AmiAmi or HLJ or anything like that. So you have to get it from Azone Net or from the stores themselves in Japan. Just remember, if you want to get her from Azone Net, that you have to have a third-party shopping service like Buy or World Shopping or anything like that. I think if you go to Azone Net, they actually recommend using World Shopping, but I'm pretty sure you can use any other third-party shopping brand. Now, what's interesting with her is that if you can see here around her belly, she does have a tattoo. Let me see. Where's the other pictures? And then on her arms, it looks like tattoos of like ribbons or something on her arms. Let me see. Can I make this bigger for you guys? There you go. There, it's some kind of ribbon tattoo on her arms. Now, I don't think they come. Where's my thingy here? I don't think they come on the doll, because if you look at the specifics for her, right around here, it says it right here. It says, set includes the body, headband, harness, top, skirts, knee-high stockings, shorts, pumps, and tattoo seal. So I'm assuming you can decide if you want the tattoos on her or not. And if you want to put it on, I think it's like a temporary tattoo. I think you just use some water or something. That's just my assumption. Obviously, they're not going to tell you that, like, how to place the tattoos on the pre-order page. But it is a tattoo that you can decide to put on or not put on. Now, she's going to be releasing on the AZ02 body, but the 48 centimeters, not the 50 centimeters. And then you can, you have the eyes and you have the hair that you can remove. Now, the hair, I don't know if you guys can tell from this picture or not, but it is an ombre style wig. So it is blonde, and underneath the blonde, there is pink as well. So it's a mixture of blonde and pink. Now, the sister character for this is the green-eyed monster known as Reno. This is green-eyed monster Reno, which is the same character but different hairstyle. So in this one, you have the hairstyle with like a dark maroon hairstyle with pink underneath. Is there a better picture? Yeah, you could kind of see it here on the drill hair. Right here. You could see it's like a dark maroon and then a light pink that's mixed underneath. So that's going to be part of it as well. Now, it is a doll that is releasing now. You can purchase it on Azone.net now. Oh, actually, it says it right here. The tattoo part is a sticker that can be applied and peeled off. So I don't know how good the stickiness of the sticker is, but if you can like remove it, put it on and remove it as you please, it might lose its stickiness. So just be aware of that. And there's the two lovely ladies together. Layla's sticker is a black tattoo, whereas Reno's sticker is like a hot pink or hot red kind of tattoo on there. So if you want any of these ladies, they're available on Azone.net or from the Azone label shop stores in Japan. Now, last but not least, I don't normally cover these, but she's a very cutie, is we have Sugar Cups Biscuitina. Now, if you remember from a couple months ago, they already released Biscuitina, but this one is a different version of her, whereas the original one had a blue outfit. This one now has a light beige and pink outfit for her. So this is the little cutie Biscuitina. This is on the Pico Nemo body. So the Pico Nemo is the really small body. Like they're maybe 4 inches tall, roughly. They're like these really tiny, cute little dolls. And she actually comes with multiple hand parts as well. Now, they don't specify which kind of hand parts she comes with, but she does have multiple sets. I think it says here, yeah, 5 sets of hand parts. So I don't know which ones, but you get 5 different sets. Such a cutie. Now, it does say that the wig on this Pico Nemo body, I think it's attached to the head, but you can open up the head because it does say she comes with 8mm exclusive eyes, which means that you should be able to change the eyes out on this particular doll. Now, remember, if you're not familiar with Pure Nemo or Pico Nemo, not all the bodies and or dolls that are available in this line have removable eyes. Only some of them do. And then the ones that don't have removable eyes has the anime painted on eyes. But this particular character does have removable eyes. They're 8mm eyes in there. Now, this is a limited quantity of dolls, which is a lottery reservation sale in stores only. So you can't get it on Azone.net. You can't get it on any third-party websites. You can only get her at the store through a lottery submission. And then they will announce the winners. And then once they announce the winners, then it'll be sent out. So the reservation period starts now, actually, until December 16th. And then after December 16th, they'll let the winners know who won, and then she'll be shipped out in July of 2024. So if you are interested in this lovely little tiny girl, you do have to get a proxy service to go to the stores in Japan to pre-order one for you. Or not even just pre-order, enter the lottery for you to see if you won the pre-order. So that's what's happening with this lovely lady. And that's everything from Azone News this week. At least everything that I thought was relevant enough to cover for this week. Now, we are going to move to Smart Doll News. And with the Smart Doll News, there's not much to go over because Danny Chu is still traveling and having a good time for his vacation. So for those of you that are not familiar, Danny Chu came down to New York City for Anime NYC 2023, which happened just this past weekend, November 17th through the 19th. And during that event, we had a doll booth set up. So you can see in the picture here, if it loads. Why is it not loading? That one loads. Oh, here we go. So you can see in this picture here, I was actually there at the event. I was helping out Danny Chu and his staff set up and like talk to potential customers or existing customers about what to expect when purchasing a smart doll, or if you wanted to purchase said doll. This event was a little bit different than our normal events, as we mainly focused on semi-real dolls and the new pear-shaped doll. So most of the dolls on display were either semi-real or pear-shaped. But that's me. Yep, I was there. I was helping out. And then also we had other individuals that came that was helping out as well, as John and Sandy from My Lady Disdain were there. And Keith was here. And Gerard Senpai is here as well. And let me see. There's a whole bunch of other people that came by. If I can remember everybody. In this picture over here is Anna and Corey from Kitten Kat Shop. And this bottom picture is a lovely lady from the... I don't know what her name was. I'm totally blank. I can't remember. She told me and I forgot. But it's basically the individual that owns and runs Elite Doll World, the clothing shop. So she was also there to say hi. Who else was there? A bunch of other lovely people. Some of these are new people that have never bought a doll, and some people were existing customers that came to go and see Danny. There was one in particular. Did I miss it? There's one photo in particular I wanted to show you guys. No, where was it? I think I passed it. Oh yeah, here. In this photo here, this lovely lady actually bought a C2 doll and never opened her. Like, she came to the event with C2 in the Smart Doll packaging, all taped up, never opened, and actually she did her unboxing at the event in front of Danny. And it was just really cool. And it was her very first doll. She never had a doll before, and it was just a really cool experience to meet a brand new doll owner open up their very first doll for the first time in front of the creator, Danny Chu, which was just amazing. So, you know, she definitely had one memorable unboxing event. I thought that was really, really cool. And since the event, Danny's been traveling out west, going to Vegas, and then traveling up through Utah into California, and then heading back to Tokyo. So he's kind of been up and about and posting many, many awesome pictures from his journey across the western states. You can see all the pictures here. He's doing some shopping. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why he took a picture of this Fisher-Price toy. No context behind this. Maybe it's just a toy he remembered from his childhood, which is pretty funny. It's also interesting, this cupcake truck behind it. I actually bought that for my kids when they were younger. It's funny to see it's still for sale. But you also have Legion here. Legion was on display at Anime NYC with the brand new scarring on her face, which I thought was really cool. It was very well done, the way it was painted on. It's very nice. Some extra things, some time in the casino. I guess Danny Chu did some gambling while he was there. And then more pictures of him and his wife and Alphonse, or Aichan, in the canyons. So people taking pictures, very lovely pictures. I've never been, so, you know, whatever Danny Chu posts is all I've seen of the canyons over there. It's just really expensive to get out to Vegas. Like, the amount of money it costs for me to get out there is like 75% of the cost to go to Japan, and I'd rather just go to Japan if I had the choice. One thing that he did post here, some very interesting stuff, is a Monday. I don't know how many of you remember Monday, but she has come and gone from the website for quite some time. And now there's a new version of Monday with the cyber markings. But more importantly, it is the purple cyber markings, which looks really, really cool. I just love the way the purple pops off of the cinnamon skin tone color. I think she looked great with the cyber markings. Or any other doll that will be getting these purple cyber markings. It looks really, really cool. And then the last picture here is just more pictures from them with Legion, and going around and taking pictures of the canyons. Very nice stuff. Very cool. Oh, and the pear-shaped doll with the new Kurta outfit, which looks really awesome. I saw it in person, and that Kurta outfit, man, that looks really, really good. Now, next up is the timeline, where there's some good goodies in here, actually. So first up is this here. I think they're working on a new coloring for the vitiligo, which seems to be a slightly darker shade of maroon or red than previously. It's like, it's almost the same color, I want to say, but this one looks slightly darker, I think. I could be wrong, but to me it looks a little bit darker. And then in this picture here, I like how a lot of the new dolls are starting to come out with these new painting styles for the eyes, where the under part of the eyes is getting little lashes. So a lot of the older dolls didn't have this. Like, most of them had like the painting up top above the eye and on the sides. And then for the bottom, it was usually like a line, like just like a straight line or some kind of shading. But now they're doing like all these like little lines on a lot of the newer dolls, which I think is pretty cool. And then we got this little hint of a picture here. Not really sure why they're still showing blue with yellow whiskers, because I think blue is already come and gone. I don't think blue's being made anymore. But you can see here there is an interstellar gray, or galactic gray rather, with black prowess markings. Not sure if that's going to get released. And this one here, you have Tokyo jeans, now you have Tokyo shorts with the little well, I don't even know what you call those, like the little like worn out patches or little holes in them. I think I talked about this last time, but this is pretty cool. We're now getting clear little like eye holder things. Let's see, we have the goggles, we have the paint mask. This is just a really cool picture. Nothing really special, but look at all these C2s. It's a lot of C2s lined up here. Oh, here. This is cool. So this, you could see they're working on patterns for the new pear-shaped dolls. So you have the capri pants patterns, and you have here the nice fitting tee pattern for the pear-shaped dolls. So that's in the works. You also see the prowess here again with the gray whiskers, and the prowess with the pride whiskers as well. Now this one I really like. This is another picture of Cortex. So, you know, if you guys are not familiar with Cortex, Cortex at one point was a doll that Jenny Chu released that was all made out of plastic that you had to build yourself, or for a little bit of extra money, the fine folks at Smart Doll Land could build it for you and you just get the finished product. Now, we've talked about it many times on my channel before, how Cortex had some problems initially and then eventually became scrapped. But Danny Chu is working on Cortex 2.0, or the new version of Cortex. And I think with the new version, I think it'll sell a little bit better because not only is he revamping the way Cortex is put together and how it works, but it's also because it seems to me that the new Cortex shells are going to be cyber-based or cyber shell-based, which makes more sense because when you see the panel lines or where you put the pieces together, that could be like an excuse for where the cyber shell markings come from. So I think it'll fit a lot better with cyber shell aesthetic bodies to have the Cortex. Now, what I think is interesting about this is that this part initially, this is the bust. Now the bust was, for all intents and purposes, it was two pieces, but you had to put glue in and then put the two pieces together. Now what you can see here in this one is that with the two pieces coming together, it looks like this one piece goes in between these two ribs, and then the holes signify, which I'm assuming is going to be where the screw goes in. Now, one thing that Danny Chu wanted to make sure that I asked him about at Anime NYC was that with the new Cortex, he wanted to make it easier to build for folks at home. Now, if you want, you can go on my YouTube page and look at my older videos where I have a full tutorial on how to build the Cortex from scratch, because I bought the final boss grade, I think it was called, where you had to assemble every single piece. And as you watch that video, a lot of the pieces were not necessarily hard, but it was more so, it wasn't very, what's the right word for it? It wasn't very consistent on how you put the pieces together. Like some pieces had to be screwed on, some pieces had to be glued together. The torso specifically, you had to put together with zip ties. That was the only way to put it together. You had to use zip ties to put it together. And that part with the zip ties was very hard to do, especially because there wasn't a lot of space to maneuver inside the torso. And if you did it wrong, it really screwed up the way the torso went together. So a lot of people had some complaints about that. But what Danny Chu said is that for the release of Cortex 2 this time around, he wants to make it very simple for people to assemble, much like putting together like a Lego set. Now, I know Lego sets don't come with screws, but at least for this part, maybe we won't have to worry about gluing and we won't have to worry about zip ties. It'll all just be pieces that fit together nicely and you just put screws in to hold them together, which I'm assuming can be shown by this picture here, where you can see the 2 ribs and the 1 rib going together with the holes, which I'm assuming is going to be for the screws. Now that would be very nice, a nice welcome turnaround, as opposed to doing screws, zip ties, and glue to keep everything together. So if everything is just like pressure fitted, like a Gundam kit, but with like little screws to make sure that they hold together, I'm fine with that. And I think many people will be a lot more, inclined to put together a Cortex themselves if it's much easier to put together. Because I know that it was a very daunting task for individuals to put a Cortex together that has never assembled anything before. And what I mean by that is not like never ever assembled anything. Like sometimes people put together your computer chairs. They come in a box, you have to assemble it. Or like tables or chairs like from IKEA or something, or you know, things like that you have to assemble. But if you've never assembled like a full like figure, like a Gundam or something like that, where you actually have to build it, then putting together a Cortex doll was very daunting for newcomers, and some people just were turned off by it and didn't want to bite the bullet. Now, the individuals that did buy a Cortex back in the day, some of them had trouble, some of them didn't, and it was a very much so a mixed bag of reviews. I personally, and I said it many times on my channel, I wasn't a fan of Cortex initially. I was very skeptical on how the concept and design would come together to make a cohesive doll. But after I got my hands on one, I put it together and actually took it around. I actually really, really loved Cortex after that fact. I still am in love with vinyl dolls, don't get me wrong, and I will always purchase vinyl dolls. But the thing I liked about Cortex is it's always good to have at least one Cortex body for each skin tone type. So for example, if you were to take a doll out for photo shooting or something like that in an area that you think, like the beach maybe, where the doll could get a little dirty, bring the Cortex body out and just bring the doll head, pop it on the Cortex body, and then you're good to go. You don't have to worry about anything getting damaged or destroyed except for the face itself. And I really like that aspect about it. So now, usually when I go around to different cons and things like that, I usually bring the Cortex body around and just pop a normal head on it. So this way I don't have to worry about the vinyl body getting like destroyed or dirty or whatever, or getting stains or whatnot. So for that reason, I really enjoyed Cortex. It's just unfortunate Cortex didn't have a long lifespan. It only lasted, I think, a year before it went away. But I'm super excited to see this new version of Cortex and how it will stack up from the old one. So I'm very, very excited to see how this will go. Now, moving on. Some other pictures here. These are some things that we covered before the con, but I just want to mention this one thing here. So this arm part was the Cortex piece that was on display at the convention. So Danny Chu did mention that he was going to bring Cortex 2 to the con. This was the piece that he brought, and this was a really nice piece. Like seeing it in person was really nice. Now the cool thing here is that this barrel for the gun is actually removable, so you can take that off and put something else in its place. But Danny didn't have anything to put in its place at the time, but it is held together by magnets, as well as these shell pieces of the arm on the outside. These are all held in by magnets, so you can actually remove these shell pieces and the barrel. Now, I'm not exactly sure the reason why you can remove them rather than making them solid pieces. I can understand the barrel, like if you want to mix and match different things that may become available, maybe like a plasma sword or something, or a longer barrel or whatever that Danny Chu decides to make for this Cortex piece. But it is a removable piece, that I think he will expand upon. The only thing I'm not sure about is I'm not really sure why the skin pieces or the shell pieces are removable, because at first I thought maybe it was removable because you can get out this middle piece and then put the shell back on so it just looks like a normal arm, but you actually can't do that. It doesn't compress or remove to make a normal arm. So I'm not really sure the plans for it, or maybe because it was a prototype, that's why the magnetic pieces were on there, just to like show off what they can do. But hopefully as we get closer to them really like fleshing together like how Cortex 2 is going to look and feel, we'll probably get more information in regards to that. But currently in its initial incarnation of Cortex 2, at least for this arm piece, these are held together by strong magnets to keep the barrel in place and the shell pieces of the arm in place. Just very cool option to see, and there were 2 dolls with 2 separate arm pieces like this on display at the con, so that everybody got a chance to like look at it. I thought that was very, very interesting and really cool. But that's really it. That's everything for this week's episode of the Doll Symposium for the news aspect for Volks and Azone and Smart Doll. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Let me go ahead and change the views so that you guys can see Mercedes more so. So Mercedes is in her what I'm dubbing the New York City gal outfit, because I feel like she's dressed for the city, dressed to impress very nicely, with the very beautiful earrings from Kit & Kat Shop. Very, very nice. But I wanted to bring her out because she doesn't get much exposure. She's been sitting in like the display closet for quite some time. So I did take her out to Anime NYC for the doll meetup that was there. And she's just a very lovely, lovely girl. But that's really everything for this week's episode of the Doll Symposium. Hopefully you found it informative and fun. And I hope you guys are just as psyched as I am for Doll Party 50. For the new releases. Good luck to everybody trying to get their hands on the new dolls, whether it be Freyren or Hatsune Miku NT. Also, I'm very much so looking forward to who won the Dolphy Best Collection, because if you guys remember, let me bring it back. Let me bring it back for you real quick. Where was it? Because I didn't actually talk about it. If you guys, where is it? Oh, here. So if you actually remember, for the Doll Party 50 thing, there was the best collection. Where did it go? Where is it? This one. So if you guys remember, for the Dolphy Best 20, they had the voting for the best selection. We still don't have the announcement of the winners. So remember, selection 1 was DDs only, selection 2 were outfits, and selection 3 was Mini Dolphy Dream, Dolphy Dream Pretty, Dolphy Dream Sister, and Dolphy Dream Dynamite. We still don't have the winners announced, but they will be announced. They will be available at Doll Party 50. So I'm not really sure why the announcements haven't come out yet, because Doll Party 50 is in like 2 weeks, man. It's coming up soon. So we don't know who the winners are. Hopefully we'll know the winners a little bit before the event, but there will be no episode of the Doll Symposium closer to the event, so I won't be able to announce the winners until the next episode, which will happen after the event. But hopefully, what I'm hoping is that for those of us that are not able to go to the Doll Party 50, I'm hoping that the winners of these events will be available at the after event on January 13th. Oh, My Lady Disdain, welcome to the chat. We were actually just finishing up, but thank you for coming by to say hi. But yeah, the Dolphy Best selection for first selection, second selection, and third selection, it's just not, they just haven't announced the winners yet, which is just unfortunate. I'm really disappointed that they haven't announced the winners, because if they're going to be releasing them during Doll Party 50, it's like, come on, like at least give us a heads up so we know who to save up for, right? But they haven't announced the winners yet. Batman Jackson, welcome to the stream, Batman. I was just talking about Miku NT. If you want Miku NT, go to the Volks USA website, because December 9th through December 11th, you can pre-order her from Volks USA. Whereas on the international website, they haven't announced her pre-orders as of yet. So if you want to get ahead of the curve, Volks USA might be the way to go for you, Batman Jackson. Or you could try both. It really doesn't matter. I'm assuming that Volks International will open their pre-orders for Miku NT after December 10th, which is going to be the event. That's my assumption, and I don't think they're going to make the international buyers wait until January 13th for the after event to start pre-ordering Miku. I really don't think it's going to go that way. But in case it does, which you won't know until it's too late, but Volks USA is doing it December 9th through December 11th. So if you just want to make sure that you definitely get her, since we have no news from international website yet, you could do the Volks USA route. Batman's like, I'm doing both. All right. I should have known better. I should have known better that you're doing both. Okay, so that really wraps up today's episode. So thank you everybody for coming to the live stream and watching this week's news from the Doll Symposium. And thank you everybody that are watching this on the VODs on a later date. Hopefully you had fun and enjoyed today's content and found it informative for your next selection on dolls that are coming up. So thank you everybody for coming. That's it from me, Shizusan, and my lovely assistant with me today, Mercedes. Hopefully we'll see you guys next week for the Doll Symposium, where, not the Doll Symposium, next Friday is Beyond the Doll, where we'll actually talk about my review of Anime NYC. Didn't want to talk about it too much here today because today is a news channel day and I wanted to really stick to the news. So next Friday, tune in for Anime NYC recap of that event and probably future events to come that I'll probably mention at the end. So that's it, everybody. Thank you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
언제나 함께 있었음 해 모든 게 다 통하니까 Feels like daydreaming 너와 있을 땐 난 I love my life 사라지지만 나의 전부 그 chemistry 이상 너와 the two 힘들었을 때마다 늘 함께 있던 너 눈이 마주쳤던 그 순간 생각을 공유해 우리 둘 사이의 텔레파시 바라보고 있는 날 봐 Someone like you 한눈에 알아본 넌 나의 replica We don't need to see each other To know that we're on the same wavelength Oh yeah, why can't we just meet tomorrow 아직도 난 아직도 날 찾고 있어 매일이 난 네 생각하다 잠들어 너는 난 알아 너라는 말은 하고 싶지 않아 정말 보러 갈게 바다 건너 난 널 모든 알게 말해줘 하고 싶지 않아 또 나는 홀로 우선 해보는 거야 나랑 YOLO Yeah 난 너와 나란히 가서 주말에 평범한 연인처럼 밥을 먹고 싶어 내 말 틀린 건 하나도 없어 안 될 거란 생각 이제 던져 너가 없으면 날 okay 난 잘 먹고 잘 살길 okay 맘을 다 부어주긴 좀 그래 잠을 만큼 참았어 억울해 Baby I can feel it with you Maybe you feel the same with me too 매일이 난